She's a fictional drawing. She comes from a fictional anime. She's not real, she's a fictional drawing. Again, she's a fictional drawing. She's not real, she's just a drawing. It's just a drawing. She's a fictional character. She's not real. Again, she is not real. She's a fictional drawing. She's not real. She's a fictional drawing. She's not real. She's a fictional drawing. She's not real. It's a fictional character from a fictional show. It's a fictional series. It's a fictional show. Are you unable to differentiate between reality and fiction? She's a fictional character. She's just a drawing. She's from a fictional show. Do I need to repeat this to you again? I'm gonna keep repeating it to you until you get it or until you leave. She's a fictional drawing from a fictional show. It's an anime. It's a fictional drawing. She's just a drawing. She's a fictional character.
You fuck kids, dude?
Boy, he sure is mad about people telling him that lusting after a young anime girl is really creepy. It is really creepy, by the way. This video did nothing to convince me that this guy isn't some creep who pervs on kids at the playground. Alright, I'm busy working on another video, so for the next one, I'm letting another voice take over. Since this guy is a brony, I figured she would have no problems dealing with his extreme autism.
Why are you doing this to me, Carl? And what on earth is he gonna do with that giant Rainbow Dash plushie?
Come on now, Sparkle Butt. You know exactly what he's going to do with it.
Oh, shit.
If you're looking forward to a proper E3, an in-person E3 in Los Angeles, California, surprise, they decided to cancel the event again. The people behind E3, the Electronic Software Association, has decided to cancel E3 again.
Yeah, you kinda already said that. Not even 10 seconds in and he's already repeating himself.
Despite everyone getting vaxxed, masked, hand sanitized, nothing prevented them from canceling, and they canceled again due to variant hysteria. And as reported from Wario64, E3 shifts to online-only event again due to variant hysteria.
What are you talking about? That's not what the tweet says.
Due to ongoing health hysteria risk surrounding CoronaGen and its potential impact on safety issues and attendees. Despite vaccines and masks, E3 will not be held in person again in 2022.
I just want to mention that anyone who says Corona-chan with a straight face deserves to be bullied.
As it reads from the actual article, E3 shifts to online-only event again due to variant hysteria. The Internet Software Association is shifting the E3 or Electronic Internet Expo to online-only event again.
Will you stop shouting the word again, over and over? You sound like a retard every time you do.
Due to concerns around the hysteria, despite the fact we have vaccines and masks.
Well, there are some people that refuse to wear a mask or get vaccinated, even for a convention. I'm not going to name names, but this guy.
Due to ongoing health risk and health hysteria surrounding CoronaGen and its potential impact on the safety of students and attendees, despite being vaccinated and masked, E3 will not be held in person again in 2022. The ESA said in a statement to GameSpeed, "We remain incredibly excited, ha ha ha."
Oh, shut up already. Your voice is like autistic nails on chalkboard. Even Christian and O3Be Good weren't this bad.
About the future of E3, sorry, it's dead, and look forward to announcing more details about bullshit virtual con soon.
Congratulations, you almost read that somewhat proficiently.
That means the show will likely take place online this summer again, for actually the third year in a row.
I don't understand the problem. Most people watch E3 conferences over the internet. It's not like the in-person events were open to the public anyway. And even when they were, one of my friends who went said it wasn't worth it. So yeah, for most people, it just sounds like business as normal for E3. I don't see what you're tired raging about.
They actually had E3 in 2020, in 2021. This is the third time they had E3. They're going to have E3 online. As Corona-chan concerns, puts the June 2021 show into an online-only event again.
Are you really going to do that annoying shit throughout the entire video?
And scarred the 2020 event entirely. What? They actually canceled the 2020 event entirely? That happened?
Yes, they did. They did cancel E3 2020. Did you not notice that Scott didn't make a video about it? Did you really have to make a video on this so quickly you couldn't be bothered to Google something before making an ass out of yourself? Then again, I guess that's to be expected from someone who calls themselves a quote-unquote otaku journalist.
As to clarify if there will be an online event, the ESA gave a PR platitude non-answer. We are excited about the possibilities of an online event.
Jesus Christ, you're such an obnoxious faggot. No wonder you have no real friends.
Really? No one's watching E3. It's trash. Did anyone remember the E3 event in 2021?
I remember nerds pissing and moaning about it, like every other E3 since like 2011.
That BS glorified live stream event? It was trash. Absolute trash. And coordinate with our online panel from Take 2 about diversity and inclusion.
Of course your stupid ass would bitch about that.
The ESA Group, a trade group led by the gaming industry publishers, is everything being hysterical despite being vaccines and masks because of the huge burst of Corona-gen outbreaks prompted by the moronic variant.
As someone who also thinks people are overreacting to the Omicron variant, you sounded really fucking stupid just now.
The CES 2022 trade show, which is taking place in Las Vegas this week, has caused a lot of criticism for going forward in its in-person event instead of virtue signaling.
Oh, you're one of those guys, too. I bet you don't even know what virtue signaling is. It's just something you say when you can't think for yourself.
Through virtuality signaling, despite the risk of being a super spreader event. Ha ha ha, seriously, everyone's wearing vaccines and masks in CES 2022. While E3 is still months away.
Here's something that always bothered me. Why do autistic people feel the need to read entire articles, instead of just pointing out what's relevant to whatever stupid point they're making? Every autistic person I know does this shit and it's annoying. For this guy especially, since all it proves is that he can't read for shit.
And the current spike could be over by the time the organization is missed a sign-up companies to take exhibition space.
It's a good thing he put the article up on the side, because otherwise, could you understand a single word that comes out of his mouth?
As it often takes months for companies to pull their booths together for the big show. E3 is dead. E3 is dead. Now as I continue, which in normal times, draws more than 50,000 industry people and 15,000 fans in person to the Los Angeles Convention Center every June. Meanwhile, the Game Developers Conference is scheduled for an in-person event on March 21st to March 25th, with heavy hygiene security.
Oh yeah, I should mention this guy has a huge hatred for conventions or conferences telling him to wear a mask or get vaccinated. In fact, as you see here, he makes it a point to mention he will not attend conventions with mask or vaccine mandates, as if conventions give a shit about some no-name loser on the internet. But that's another video for another day.
An email to GDC says it plans to move forward with at this time. But in reality, they need an excuse to virtue signal how we care about the health and safety of people. In reality, from Mike Futter, he's heard from sources in mid-November, before the moronic variant.
Oh god, shut up and get to the point.
I mean, if E3 is not going to be in person anytime soon, or ever, what's the point of going for the middleman, where you can go direct to consumer?
Hello? You know the tweet is blocking your face, right?
E3 has, the Anti-Software Association has done this on purpose.
Oh no, put the tweet back. It was better that way.
Even though they canceled the event on November, mid-November. So they can virtue signal and to save money. Because they realize it's cheaper to do a glorified live stream. I'm sorry guys, E3 is dead.
Whatever. Nerds have been saying that shit about E3 for years. Until it happens, I'm calling bullshit.
It's gone forever. And if I will not watch their 2022 special.
But then what would you have to complain about? Oh, right. Real-life women.
The moronic special of E3. I'm not, and I have no interest in online events anymore. I already lost interest once I saw Oricon's online 2020 event. I was bored to tears. Because it's not the same. It's trash. And so will E3 2022's glorified live stream. It's gone. No one's watching, and I'm expecting that E3 will go defunct.
Defunct? What does that mean?
After 2022 or early, depending on the economy goes. Now, before I finish this report, I've actually learned of an actual real reason why E3 has shifted to now.
No, I think we're done. I'm sure whatever else you have to say is not that important. Well, normally, this is where the video ends, but Ministry of Speech Impediment has been on a roll lately with making videos about stupid bullcrap. So how about one more? Take a break, Twilight. Let me handle this one.
Some time ago today, the Wikipedia page for G4 TV, the new G4 TV, has been edited in response to the virtue shame act that G4 TV did recently on Friday.
That's right, folks. He thought a Wikipedia edit was worthy of a 4.5-minute video. I guess when you ban yourself from anime conventions because you're a baby that doesn't want to wear a mask, what else are you going to talk about?
And it reads, G4, also known as G4 TV, is an American paid television and digital network owned by Comcast Spectator that is primarily focused on video games, gaming culture, and bringing brain-dead social justice warriors, also known as woke fundamentalists.
What the hell is a woke fundamentalist? Is that just some retarded thing you made up so you can sound smarter than you really are?
The network was originally owned by G4 TV, a joint venture between the NBC Universal Cable Division of...
Okay, thank you. We can read it just fine.
On August 2013, it was reported that approximately 61,217,000 American households and 53.61% of households with televisions, whereas 13% of the U.S. population commit 53% of all violent crime, which is referring to a specific type of American, which I cannot say, or else I'll get this channel suspended.
It's black people. He's talking about other black people.
But I know who it is, and I'm ashamed to be a part of it, since the community has refused to speak out on this problem.
I feel you, ministry guy. As a black American, I am also very ashamed of how other black Americans portray themselves, especially on the internet. Not enough people talk about this.
Actually refused to speak on this problem, even though they get robbed, even though their brethren get shot and wasted by these people.
Thank God for the white man's infinite mercy, cause if it was up to me, I'd unleash the hound and turn y'all niggas into puppet child. I was happy at the back of the bus.
I never would have guessed a video about a Wikipedia edit would include a mildly racist rant. This nigga is just full of surprises, isn't he?
On July 24th, 2020, a revival of the G4 brand was announced, and unfortunately the network relaunched on November 16th, 2021.
Truth be told, I actually didn't know they brought back G4. Apparently I wasn't missing much.
This ad is actually real, and this ad is actually real as of this uploading of this video.
In case you were wondering, yes, the article has been changed back to how it was before, making this video even more pointless.
And you actually see the ad as it stands. I've already screen capped it for you, and here's the thing: G4 was too good to last. It was. YouTube has already replaced it. Twitter has already replaced it. Twitch has already replaced it. They just can't adapt. If G4 was literally adapted the YouTube style of video producing, basically having independent, basically having the best of the best YouTube celebrities and YouTubers to work for the network. It'll be a lot different.
I seriously did not follow a single thing he just said. Someone please get this guy some speech therapy, or just therapy in general.
But seriously, G4 is already dead. And quite frankly, they deserve it. And they deserve this wiki vandalist edit. That's all I gotta say, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay, I think that's more than enough Ministry of Pubic Chin videos for one day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully next time, that fat guy will have finished that other video he's working on, because that one is a long time coming. Happy New Year, everyone!
And don't worry, 2022 is gonna be a good one. I guarantee it.
She's a fictional drawing. She comes from a fictional anime. She's not real, she's a fictional drawing. Again, she's a fictional drawing. She's not real, she's just a drawing. It's just...
You're under arrest, Nimrod.